Here's the thing that's great about this workshop. We not only get to work on the script and hone the material at the table, but we've been given the opportunity to put a lot of the show on its feet with rehearsal scenery and props and sound, and really start to understand the physical life of the show that is such a part of Mischief's work. We have 6 weeks to do it. We are going to start to work our way through this week, and the goal is that over the next couple weeks we really start to understand what the shape of the show is in a fully realized way, not just on the paper.
They're excellent physical movers, so I'm just bringing in new ideas into the room, trying to support the development of what could be a really great sequence while tapping into the fantastic creativity that they offer as actors and movers.
Shelley Maxwell, oh my God, what a dream lady. Where did she come from? Who made her? She's just incredible. I was lucky enough to shadow her on another project that I don't know if I can talk about. But I went in for a day not knowing what to expect and saw her do just the most incredible work. So when I found out she was on this development, I lost it. I lost my mind a little bit.
She's really collaborative. She builds based on what people show up into the room with. So she finds people's strengths and works to them.
The team that has been put together by Mischief and by Kenny Wax Productions is that it feels like they've found people who are very simpatico. And so I feel like everyone gets to have a voice and everyone gets to have a contribution into, no idea is too small. And we're all just basically trying to create something that's going to be really funny and really entertaining to watch.
The boys are really good at writing for our specific type of comedy. So what our clown types are, for example. And I'm quite naive, as my clown is usually quite naive and stupid. I'm also quite naive and stupid as a person, so I think it was kind of the perfect role for me.
Lots of different people are chipping in new ideas all the time. We just put in a moment this morning where my character sort of bangs his knee and then screams, but his scream is to the tune of James Bond, because he's auditioning for James Bond and he's trying to get into character, and so he's kind of does that accidentally, kind of gets too into character, I suppose, and screams the theme tune, which is a funny thing, but that was Greg's suggestion and we put that in.
We bounce ideas back and forth. We've been doing this for over 10 years now, so we've got a pretty good rapport going.
I think the script is absolutely brilliant. What Henry and Henry have done and how they consistently bring in works of pure genius into the room. You know, the rewrites that they're doing all the way across the workshop are absolutely phenomenal.
We did a showing for the CEO of Delphine Macintosh, and he brought his assistant, and a few other folks from the general management team came down, so we had an audience of about 10 people. Fingers crossed they liked it, and maybe they'll give us a theatre. It'd be lovely.
We had a really exciting week last week. We found out that we have been offered a theatre on the West End. We had the CEO from Delphine Macintosh come visit our rehearsal space. We very casually did 2 scenes roughly staged on their feet. We read one of the big sequences in Act 1 around a table with him, chatted a little bit about the show, and a couple days later found out that the Noel Coward Theatre is being offered to us for the spring.
It's crazy we've already got a theatre. I did not, when I first started this workshop, I thought, oh yeah, we're going to workshop it, and then we'll forget about it for a little bit, and then maybe we'll get a theatre in the future. So getting it confirmed so early was definitely a big surprise for me. Fantastic surprise.
So lucky that after over a decade in the West End, we're still having these wonderful opportunities, and we never take it for granted.
Welcome to the Piccadilly Hotel. My distant ticket.
Some might say like, oh, pressure's off about getting a theatre. But if anything, I think like pressure's on to make sure, well, we've got a theatre, so we better make it good.